Good evening. Welcome to the first CME of SOGS proposed. અને ભાવેશભાઈ હવે ધીમે ધીમે સુરેન્દ્રનગર ઓબ્સ્ટેટ્રિક્સ એન્ડ ગાયનેક સોસાયટી બનાવશે એવી આપણે આશા રાખીએ તો ભવિષ્યમાં આપણને સારા સારા પ્રોગ્રામ જાણવા મળે. This is my credential and you can take a snap of this QR code. With this QR code you can see all my 109 research work. Recently I have got 2 seats of DNB and I am proudly said Bhaveshbhai at the age of 55, this is 53rd and this is 54 and 55th resident. This one resident already passed out at Institute Medical College also up to 2016 and हमारे ત્યાં CPS नहीं करा એટલે આ બંનેનો 54મો 55મો નંબર છે. ઓલરેડી 53 રેસિડેન્ટ પાસ કરે એટલે ટુ ડુઈંગ રેસિડન્સ અને I am proudly saying that I have got much more resident than my PG teacher. Thank you. So thank you very much again and welcome to this CME. Welcome to SOGS proposed. How beautifully everything is arranged by Almighty. That when child borns, mother ready to take care of it. Father may not be there, but mother is always there. With the blessings of mother of mine and so many mothers to whom we have delivered as a gynecologist, 3 books written by us is recommended in Royal College as a reading material in MRCOG. Atlas of Clinicocardiography has gone for 2nd edition, likewise the technique of IVF made easy. I am editor-in-chief of 2 journals and I am proudly saying that Indian Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology now is endorsed in Scopus. So now it is an index journal by so our all previous papers are indexed to us. We have also given so many papers in Indian Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology. And those who want to make their publication internationally, they can give publication in Open Access Journal in Obstetrics and Gynecology. I had also acted as a KOL and recently I got opportunity to interview Professor Herman Tourne in ESHRE 2020-30 at Copenhagen. And since 2004 I am part of European Society of Human Reproduction and Endocrinology. And you can see all this video in Manish 4269 channel. Today we are going to discuss something regarding carboxymaltose and management of iron deficiency anemia. Before 1 week only, the adults of carboxymaltose has been revoked because the trademark attorney has gone. So now you will see so many companies marketing FCM. Today also 7 companies has started FCM. Previously FCM was only available with MQ. And I am proudly saying that in 2017 I published paper, it's a new paper to everybody. In 2017 we had done publication on FCM. So I want to discuss anemia. Anemia impairs the body's ability of gas exchange by decreasing number of RBCs. Everybody knows that. And that anemia is known because of Pandu. Pandu is suffering from anemia. Okay, Madri and Kunti was the wife of Pandu. That's why it is Pandu. He is suffering from aplastic anemia. So less hemoglobin is the main crux of less RBC and that is anemia. So hemoglobin is a protein that composed of heme and globin both. It has got alpha and beta chain and it contains Fe+2 and E. If we see the National Family Health Survey NFHS, worldwide almost 16-20 million people are living with anemia. If suppose we will do anemia test, almost we don't say that is almost 50% is having anemia. Globally we can see 41.8 female is suffering from pregnant lady suffering from anemia. And if you see in India, the ratio with the in the woman age of 150 to 49 is 52%. Non-pregnant woman, welcome Alpesh bhai. Non-pregnant woman is aged 57.2, and if you compare all the ages of 15 to 49 years, almost 60% patients are suffering from anemia. Men are also not apart. Men are also contributing 25% of anemia, so this study is also useful in male anemia patient also. Center of Disease Control has defined anemia at less than 1 gram, 11 gram in first trimester, second trimester and third trimester. WHO defines that less than 11 gram considered to be anemia. WHO also defines that if you see non-pregnant woman, mild anemia ranges from 11 to 11.5. and moderate is from 8 to 10.9 and severe is less than 8. In our criteria, severe was less than 7. Now it is severe is considered less than 8. Our was 7, 8 and 10. Now it is 10, 11 to 11.9. If you see, consider pregnant woman 10 to 10.9, that is 11, 7 to 9.9 and less than 7 considered to be severe anemia. Postpartum, WHO, FIGO and UK guidelines always say that you have to replenish the store, ferritin store of a woman, and that you can give it by giving very good iron source to the postpartum woman. Why you want to discuss anemia? Because anemia causes reduced blood oxygen level that leads to shortness of breath, fatigue, palpitation, tachycardia, angina. Resultant hypoxemia causes nausea, weight loss and abdominal pain. If you see centrally, it can cause headache, vertigo and lethargy as well as cognitive impairment. Particularly in pregnancy, there are increased risk of preterm delivery, premature rupture of membrane, preeclampsia, IUD, intercurrent infection, antepartum hemorrhage and CHD, congestive heart disease. Fetal complications are also there because of anemia, because baby can have low birth weight, preterm delivery leads to prematurity, loss of blood also causes infection, congenital malformation, neonatal anemia and abnormal cognitive development. So maternal anemia contributes to 18% of perinatal mortality and 20% of maternal mortality in South Asian countries, particularly in India. So how we can manage? We have got three different sources: dietary iron, green leafy vegetables. Oral, we have got plenty of iron source available in market, and parenteral. So what are the iron source available in market? Ferrous ascorbate, fumarate, sulfate, iron amino acid chelate. They got absorption from oral iron increases when oral iron given up to 160 milligram per day. So every oral iron has got its elemental iron in there. So if you give 100 milligram tablet, it will got 30 milligram of elemental iron. So everything cannot get absorbed. So all anemic patients should be instructed to take iron empty stomach or half hour after the meal for better absorption. Particularly with vitamin C, because we all know that Fe is converted into Fe plus 2 or Fe plus 2 is converted into Fe plus 3. It will require vitamin C back. So you can say that on the back of vitamin C, Fe plus 2 is converted into Fe plus 3 and that is the good absorbed iron. What happens? Oral for oral iron. Majority complication is patient has got less complaints. We say because it can cause chelation, it can cause gastritis, it can cause constipation. There are trivalent Fe plus 3 iron is also available in market. That is iron polymaster complex. You have never seen it. It is a chewable iron. It was available, but it was out of market because of less absorption capacity. Then carbonyl iron has also came in market, but then carbonyl iron requires acidic pH to get absorbed. So you have to give acidic pH into the stomach and then ferric pyrophosphate. What are the indications? When we want to give parenteral iron, when there is failure of oral iron therapy, non-compliance to the indolence of oral iron, particularly late second and third trimester or severe iron deficiency anemia. Sometimes you want to get rapid rectification of anemia and replenish the iron store. And when patient has got malabsorption syndrome, particularly bowel resection, celiac disease, now we don't know, patient might have got for gastric bypass or Roloff bypass or patient might have undergone gastric surgery. So in this type of cases, you have to give injectable iron. There are certain contraindications of injectable iron that you should not give before 12 weeks. Ideally, you should not give anything in the first trimester except folic acid and paracetamol. And you can give vitamin C, sometimes it is required with sucrose. Otherwise, nothing is proved because nobody wants to allow them to go for congenital malfunction. All the studies we have got on rat, mice and rabbit. In human, we don't have any study. Human, we can have study when congenital malfunction came in mind. Just like thalidomide. How we can do a thalidomide? Shield babies. Okay, but thalidomide was a very good drug. It was a very good anti-emetic. So whenever the congenital anomaly comes out, we can say that this drug is not useful in pregnancy. So only proved thing is folic acid. Those who have get engaged, those who have got engagement, they must start folic acid 5 mg to prevent neural tube defect. That's why Professor Suresh and us has designed this is a engagement pill. 5 mg folic acid should start when you get engaged. So you can replenish the store of folic acid in your body, so your baby doesn't have neural tube defect. So IV iron is superior to oral iron in terms of speed, absorption, because it is very rich in hemoglobin and immediately replenish the iron store because it has got very good ferritic effect. So what is the potential or ideal parenteral iron? Because there are so many iron preparations available in market. When we were students, we got only iron dextran. Then comes iron sucrose. Then comes ferric carboxymaltose. Then recently we have got iron isomaltoside. And I am fortunate that I had studied all these three different molecules injectable. We had done 500 patient study in medical college in first year when Jawaharlal and Salim was resident, and that paper is published in Bhavnagar. And the auto dilution dose, you know, there is auto dilution dose of iron sucrose. 5 ml of iron sucrose, you take 10 cc syringe, take simple butterfly, dilute that 5 ml of iron sucrose into 5 ml of blood, give it slowly for 10 minutes. We had done 82 workshops such like that of iron sucrose, when it was the only available iron in market at that time. I am talking about 2004, 2005, 2009. Salim had came in 2009 and 10. First batch of our PG has came in 2009 and 10. So at that time we had done more than 500 patient study of iron sucrose, and we had designed this auto dilution dose. And after this iron sucrose is available in all PHC and CSC nowadays free. At that time it was costly iron. So that iron sucrose is semi-robust. If we want any robust iron to be absolute get with very good molecular weight in our body is more than 150 kilodalton. It should be complexly high. Half-life should be more than 16 hours. Osmolality, when you put any iron into the body, it should be isotonic. Why there is anaphylactic reaction? Because if iron salt is not isotonic, it will not dissolve in your blood properly, then you will get anaphylactic reaction. In our days of residency, we are giving total iron dose, that is TDI, but that is iron dextran, and it has got very high chance of antigenicity, and anaphylactic shock will be there. So TDI is only given in medical college, total dose iron infusion, and that time iron dextran was only available. And we have got injectable intramuscular iron. Now these all iron preparations are IV iron preparations. Jectocos was the only injectable intramuscular iron preparation was available. Then the had to be given with Z technique. Otherwise it will cause injection abscess. So we have got intramuscular iron in form of Jectocos. Then we have got injectable first level iron, that is iron dextran. Then iron sucrose, ferric carboxymaltose, and ferric isomaltoside. What is the beauty of this parenteral iron? First generation, that is iron dextran, associated with rare but serious allergic reaction. That why it was not that much popular in market, because they are causing anaphylaxis, intramuscular injection, very painful, staining of the buttock, and require multiple injection because you cannot give total iron intramuscularly. Now because of this epigluconate and iron sucrose, it can be administered in very low dose, and you can give bi-weekly iron complex also, but there are more chances of free iron release and subsequent toxicity if given in higher than recommended dose. That is second generation iron preparation. Third generation, that is ferrocarboxymaltose, iron isomaltoside, and ferromoxitol, that is not available in India. These above two salts are available in India. It has got very strong complex structure, about 100 to 150 kilodalton. Lower level of liable and free iron are released, and allowing large doses of iron can be given in a shorter period of time. If with this iron isomaltoside you can give total iron infusion, with this ferrocarboxymaltoside you can give up to 1000, 1500, 2000. Now every company is available with 750 also. So according to the hemoglobin level you can give total iron preparation. So what are the advantages of ferric carboxymaltose? And that's why, because of that trademark has gone, now every company will market, and that advantage we can get. Because previously these irons were not available very high cost. Nowadays every company has to reduce the cost, and they are coming with very economical cost to our patients. Because it is safe offset at higher dose of 1000. Now we've got 1000 and 2000 is also available. Elemental epi in FCM against 200 milligram of elemental iron in epi sucrose in single infusion. So if patient is taking tablet daily for 1 month, that single shot you can give it within 15 minutes. few clinics visit because it is only 15 minutes time, and that speculated 15 minutes we have to give this iron salt to our patient because this iron is heat level. You can't put it iron and go at home and come after food and everything. It should be given speculated 15 to 20 minutes. It is near natural pH and physiological hospitality and low rate of injection site reaction. It overcomes the low dosage limitation of Ap+2, that is iron sucrose. Type 1 dextran is robust but with long half-life. It is a stable complex, does not release non-transparent bound iron. Structure is similar to ferritin. Why FCM is very much accepted in our body? Because it has got similar structure of ferritin and it is deposited in reticular endothelial system. Very low antigenicity and no test dose is required. So if you see the selecting which iron you have to select, iron dextran, again it is a risk of anaphylaxis. Iron sucrose, multiple doses, longer time duration. Pericarboxy maltose, high amount of iron in single dose with low risk of hypersensitivity reaction. Iron isomaltoside contain reduced dextran, more liable free iron versus FCM and low clinical evidence. So what are the clinical activities of FCM? It is a type 1 parenteral iron, short infusion 15 minutes, no test dose required, not associated with dextran-induced hypersensitivity, iron is released slowly, avoiding toxicity and oxidative because whatsoever iron we are giving as a FCM in body, it will go directly and deposited in reticular endothelial system. That is the natural source. If we take any iron, iron will first go to the RE system and then when it is required, it will come as a ferritin. Then our hemoglobin will be replaced. So low immunogenic potential administered in higher doses up to 2000 and it has got similar structure of ferritin and deposited easily in reticular endothelial system. So quantities of FCM are best studied for real life clinical uses. So how you can calculate the dose? If HB is less than 10, patient is below 35, you can give 500, 35 kg to 770 kg, 1500 and more than 70 kg, 2000. But hemoglobin is 10 to 40, then you will do 500, 1000 and 1500. This is very easy calculation of dose. How should you can give dilution and duration? So it should be given universally in 100 to 250 ml of normal saline because if the higher dosage like 2000 or 1500, it should be given in 250 ml of dose. But now 250 is not available. So what you have to do? You have to discard 250 ml of normal saline from 100 ml of water and then give. Simple solution, you can give 100 ml 2 small bottles and give it in a 30 minutes. You don't consider this chart as ideal chart. It should be any iron preparation you are injecting 1000 you can give up to 15 minutes. So after another 15 minutes you can give another 1000. So that will be in 200 ml of normal saline. Okay? Simple formula. So you can give this iron solution very well. What is the monitoring? Always you have to prepare strain stock because when if suppose any iron it may be anaphylactic reaction, so you have to always prepare yourself with Avil, Exona, oxygen and intubation. Till date we had not required anything. Today also we have given 2 FCM preparation in our hospital, one postpartum patient and one anemic patient. No observation required, but every time ગાડીમાં આપણે બેસી તો બ્રેક પાણી બધું ચેક કરી છે every time whenever you have any iron preparation please humble request that always prepare yourself with Avil, Exona, intubation and oxygen. This should be there in your hand and patient should observe for at least 30 minutes and follow FCM injection. So what are the guidelines for management of iron deficiency anemia and postpartum anemia? Because in our India postpartum anemia is much more common. It is there. So you have to treat our patient with postpartum anemia also. Government has given notion in 2018 that anemia Mukta Bharat. That is Oroper is the drug 24/7 and they had given so much free medication to all this young school going girl, postpartum patient. Even MCure has also came with injectable iron sucrose at that time also they had given free ampoule to us for in our college. So first level treatment of 10 to 10.9 you can give tablet in form of folic acid and iron with elemental iron 100 mg for daily 6 months. If patient doesn't want to take this tablet for 6 months, you can give parenteral iron in form of iron sucrose or FCM, and that should be managed with every antenatal patient or postnatal patient. If there is no improvement with this injectable iron, then you have to refer patient for higher facility, or sometimes you can manage with iron sucrose and pericarboxyl. But patient is suffering from severe anemia. Somebody will ask that patient has got 8.5 months. Should we use this iron preparation if patient has got 6 gram? Recently I am talking about a patient who has got 6 gram of HP and I am requiring 4 units A negative. At this time, this iron preparation won't work. You must have at this window of 15 days to 1 month. Then this iron preparation will work, because yet given the study, and this study yet show that after 1 week there will be increment of HP 1.8 to 2 gram. But at least you have got window period of 1 week. 15 days is much better. So if patient has got 8 months, you can give injectable iron. If patient has got 8.5 months, then within 1 week you have to go for delivery or cesarean section. Better not to try this iron because it doesn't give increment of that much rapid. So always think there is it should be, because it will deposit in your body, it will go into the reticular system. કપાસ ઉગાડ્યો છે ઉગે પછી પુસટ બને. સીધો પુસટ પહેરવો હોય તો કપાસ ના બને. So you have to give little bit time to our body to absorb this iron, go into the circulation, coming from that store, and that will build your hemoglobin. Okay. So when there is severe anemia and you are dealing with severe anemia and patient is in labor, don't give this iron. You must have a window of 15 days to 1 week. This is very good practice, clinical practice guideline of 2017 recommendation by POXI. POXI is our society, and recent now powered by decree that you will make POXI society of this when you are secretary and vice president. We have got more than 25 members. 15 is the student. These are the two new students of us. So we can make our society, and then we can have this CME regular. Weekly we can give CME. Okay. One topic of theirs and one topic of our interest. It doesn't mean that every time you have to speak about company law. You will take company topic 15 minutes, then we can have a discussion, case discussion. Then this student doesn't have to, the examiner has to think that how can they make fail this student. એમને વિચારવું પડે કે અમને કેમ ના પાસ કરવા. બરાબર ને? એવું ભણીને જાઓ. મારા કોઈ સ્ટુડન્ટને કોઈ દિવસ એક્ઝામમાં બીક લાગતી જ નથી. પહેલેથી એવી પ્રિપરેશન કરાવે. પહેલા દિવસથી તમે એક્ઝામમાં જ છો. આજે પહેલો અઠવાડિયું સુધી આપણે કીધું કે રવિવાર પેપર લખવાનું. ભલે જોઈને લખવાનું પણ લખવાનું. તો તમને ખબર પડે તમને આવડે છે બધું, પણ તમારી પાસે કેટલા કલાક છે? 3 કલાક. 3 વર્ષનું 3 કલાકમાં લખવાનું. અને કેમાં કેટલું લખવું એ તમને ખબર જ નથી. અમે તો આટલું બધું થોડું જોયું, મને 6 માર્ક પડે. મારે જોતું તું શું તે લખ્યું છું? મારે જોતી હતી એમાં મારી નહીં, તું લખી વૈશ્વર્યા રે. વળી તમે સમજો. તો હાઉ ટુ રાઇટ પેપર, હાઉ ટુ પ્રિપેર યોરસેલ્ફ ઇન રાઇટ. એમાં તમારી પાસે 30 મિનિટ જ છે. જો તમે કોલેડિયા રામપુરા ડેડુટી જતા રહ્યા, જાવ છે અમદાવાદ, એક્ઝામિનર કેન મેક યુ ફૂલ. એક્ઝામિનરને શું આવડે છે તમારે જોવાની જરૂર નથી. તમને શું આવડે છે એક્ઝામિનર પૂછવાનું. એને ભલે ના આવડતું મેં તમને પૂછશે. પણ આપણે એવી રીતે પ્રિપરેશન કરવાની કે સેકન્ડ ક્વેશ્ચન આપણો એ જ આવે જે આપણે એના મોઢામાં મૂકીએ. વાયવા એવી જ રીતે આપણો કન્ડક્ટ થવો છે. તો તમારો સેકન્ડ ક્વેશ્ચન એવી જ રીતે આવે. મારી 2 છોકરીને ફર્સ્ટથી ફાઇનલ સુધી અને પીજી સુધી બધા ગોલ્ડ મેડલ આવી. નાની ગવર્મેન્ટમાં 2 લાવી, મોટી પીડિયાટ્રિકમાં 2 લાવી. પણ એને તમે એક્ઝામના દિવસે બી પિક્ચર જોવા લઈ જાઓ તો આવે. ટેન્શન વગર પરીક્ષા દેવાની છે. એનિમિયા મુક્ત ભારત, એમ ટેન્શન વગરની એક્ઝામ. પહેલા દિવસથી એવી જ રીતે પ્રિપેર કરવાનું કે આપણને આવડતું જ હોવું. અને આ મોકો છે. કન્સલ્ટન્ટ બે સિવાય તમે સ્ટુડન્ટ જ છો. મેં આપણે કીધું સ્ટુડન્ટ સિવાય કોઈ નહીં આવે. તો ચાલો કીધું તો 60 જણને ફોન કરીશ ને 60 આવશે તો 15નું જમવાનું કહે 15 જ આવશે. ठीक है 15 नहीं હોય. તમારો સ્ટુડન્ટ તો બહુ સરસ નિયમ. આ પાસ બધા પણ આવશે નહીં. અને મને આમ જ મજા આવે. તમને કીધું તો સ્ટુડન્ટ સિવાય કોઈ નહીં. સ્ટુડન્ટને ભણાવવાની જ મજા આવે. કેમ કે એમને ભણવું છે. આ તો બધા ભણેલા છે એટલે મને ખુશ રાખવા માટે. અમને આનંદ છે સર. બરોબર. So POXI good clinical practice 2017 recommendation. Parenteral iron can be an alternative to mild and moderate anemia. Women who are not compliant to oral iron, that is grade 1. Parenteral iron is also recommended for pregnant women with severe anemia who are hemodynamically stable, require rapid absorption of iron in second and early third trimester of pregnancy. We can say it is not late third trimester, early third trimester. Of the various parenteral iron preparation, iron sucrose is preferred for use during pregnancy because we have got lots of study of iron sucrose. High quality studies evaluated for safety and efficacy of FCM in anemic patients will be more performed. This is 2017 and it is 2023. When we had done this paper, it is 2017. जो हमारे पास 70 paper है. In postpartum anemia patient, parenteral iron and sucrose, pericarboxymaltose may be a preferred alternative over oral iron preparation for ensuing complaints. FCM has an advantage of administered as a bolus dose in postpartum period for correction of anemia and restoration of iron source. This is study very good published by Prakash Trivedi. It is published in Indian Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology International in 2022. They have done study on more than 1,119, so suppose 1,200 patients. They have done study on severe anemia, moderate anemia, mild anemia, and also they have seen improvement in ferritin. In all these 1,191 patients, study shows that hemoglobin rise of 2.8 gram deciliter on an average, and ferritin rise was 13.03. So there are 10 recommendations for transfusion of medicine that should be used, because when we have got benefit versus risk ratio, because here we can give only 15 minutes, you have to see the sign of shock and acute hemorrhage with signs of hemodynamic instability, severe anemia with symptom of hemodynamic alternatives. During ANC, a trial of FCM to be given before BT in women presented with severe anemia, but they must have got window period of at least 15 to 1. Studies from India identify that postpartum hemorrhage is major cause of indication of BT in obstetric practice every day, and no gynecologist survive without blood transfusion. That's our point by which we can take it. अपना हाथ में मेहंदी से नहीं होती, लोरी. पग में अंगूठा पर लोग को लाल पीला हुआ है, पग में अंगूठे मेहंदी लागे नहीं. तो वो हमारा हुआ है. केस जगह क्या है? ना आते क्या बेटा लाल कर. मेहंदी को है. अपना माटे लोहे की बीमार नहीं, आपको सुखे रहे. चटकेदार रंग છે. ગેનેટ માં જો લોહી થી પીતો હોય તો ગેનેટ માં આવું એ બ્લડી વિટનેસ છે, બરાબર? સો એનિમિયામાં PPH થાય તો evidence such as FCM can be an alternative to BT, especially in women with high risk of transfusion. કેમ કે બ્લડ ના તો ટ્રાન્સફ્યુઝન ઘણા બધા થાય. So if we have got again window period of 1 week to 15 days, better not to transfuse blood, particularly in severe anemia also, because here you can give dose up to 2000 milligram. So injectable iron versus alternative minimized to blood transfusion perioperative. So PPH માં તો તમે વાપરી શકો, પણ માનો પોસ્ટ ઓપરેટિવ પેશન્ટ આજે મેં FCM માં કાંઈ પોસ્ટ હિસ્ટેક્ટોમી આવી, ચોથી સર્જરી હતી, previous 3 CS હતું, ત્યાં ચોથી હિસ્ટેક્ટોમી, તો we expecting blood loss because it is a uterus is totally ventry fixed, ventry abdominal wall પર મસ્ત રીતે ચોટેલું, જેમાં આપણે બ્લેડર ખોલવાની માનસિકતા રાખવાની. પેશન્ટને સમજાય દો 14 દિવસ સુધી બેન કદાચ નળી રાખવી પડે, બ્લેડર ચોટેલું હોય તો બ્લેડર ખોલે, તમે થોડું કહેશો બ્લેડરમાં હેંડું, સમજો તમે 14 દિવસ પેશાબની નળી રાખવી પડશે, બરાબર? સો in this postpartum or post delivery patient or perioperative patient, you can also use this FCM, and this study was done in more than 2,953 patients. So preoperative iron anemia who are hospitalized for surgery, age less than 12, hemoglobin ochu છે, ferritin ochu છે, transferrin is also less. Perioperative time is 1 to 20 days. તમારી પાસે window period must હોવો જોઈએ, તો તમે એનું hemoglobin replenish કરી શકો. You can give just like postpartum, you can give post delivery also, post hysterectomy also. Today we have given in post hysterectomy patient because we have seen that there is a blood loss, so you can replace the iron with this blood source. So key findings of that perioperative study: 2,953 patients with iron deficiency anemia, 11.14 gram was the administered IV source, and post-operatively the patient who have got blood transfusion, they are given 2 groups. One group they have got blood transfusion, and one group there is no blood transfusion. So IV FCM administration reduces the need of blood transfusion in those patients with minimal side effects. So FCM you can induce in all these patients with 4 week postpartum also. Mean hemoglobin concentration was 12 gram, and ABT increases the likelihood of infection, cardiac complication. So practice of ABT should only be observed for critical cases of HB less than 7. There is another study of pericarboxymaltose. It is fluorescent. This study was done by PC Mahapatra. He is from Bhubaneswar, and they had done study on 366 women, and 300 women were analyzed post-op. They have given oral iron, FCM, and iron sucrose. There are 3 different sources they have studied. And what are the parameters? Said in hemoglobin, serum ferritin level at 2 to 6 weeks postpartum. They have seen that all these patients in this postpartum period, they have got baseline hemoglobin of 8, after 2 weeks it was 9, and after 6 weeks it was 10.36. So all those patients, they had undergone this ferric carboxymaltose trial. They have got increment of hemoglobin from 1 to 2 gram percentage, and it is very safe. Another international study which was published in 2014, multicentric randomized active control study of investigate efficacy and safety of intravenous FCM in patients with iron deficiency anemia. Then their study on primary endpoint was changed to highest level of hemoglobin, baseline was 35, and composite safety endpoints that all patients should not go for any mortality or any hypertensive event. This is paper published in 2017 of FCM when FCM came in market. We had done post-marketing survey of more than 583 patients. All these patients has given injectable iron from 1000 to 1500. Maximum weight was available at that time, and we can see that total number of patients was 535, and mean hemoglobin concentration of increase in hemoglobin level was 1.45 to 2.11 to sometimes in severe anemia it was 2.95. So baseline hemoglobin was 8.5, and after 2 weeks or 1 week that is 10.5. No patient has got any adverse side effect. So FCM was safe and well tolerated without any serious effect, and this study was given to you. So key findings: mean hemoglobin rise was significantly greater in group A of FCM and group B and oral iron. So a significant increase in hemoglobin level in Pune study. So in conclusion, FCM is an ideal parenteral iron, requires no test dose, low risk of hypersensitivity reaction and anaphylactic reaction with FCM, can be administered in high dose. All those are calculated based upon body weight and HB deficit. FCM should be administered as per the recommendation in approved prescribing information and avoid adverse effect and toxicity. Globally, it is available as FCM is safe alternative to iron deficiency anemia. And this is small video of FCM. Voice करना है? आना, तुम्हारा monitor में voice कर दो.
Today with me is Dr. Manish Pandya. Sir is Professor and Head of the Department of Scientific Research Institute from Surendranagar.
Nano interview से 2017 for the work.
I'm Dr. Anup Hazare from Emcure. I welcome you on behalf of 61st AICOG 2018 from Bhubaneswar. You are watching this interview live on therightdoctors.com. Today with me is Dr. Manish Pandya. Sir is Professor and Head of the Department of Scientific Research Institute from Surendranagar, Gujarat. So, Sir has shared his interest about speaking on anemia in India. Sir, how do you actually define anemia, sir? So many things we come to know about anemia. It's so common, sir. How do you define, sir?
First of all, thank you very much for giving me second chance to be on Emcure TV. Anemia is defined by WHO as less than 10 gram percentage of hemoglobin in postpartum period. It affects health of both mother as well as baby, and it has got lots of complications. We can talk about for anemia days together.
Right, sir. That's true, sir. It is the biggest burden today what India is facing, sir. Sir, we see a lot of formulations today in Indian market, sir. You speak about oral formulations, injectable formulations, sir. When we speak about anemia in pregnancy or postpartum anemia, sir. So, which is the formulation what you prefer when we speak about oral formulations as well as the injectable ones, sir?
Let me ask frankly, if you are talking about the oral preparation, a lady who is taking one tablet of any iron preparation, hemoglobin increase will be effectively seen after 1 month. So you cannot prescribe a oral preparation in a lady who is moderately or severely anemic. For a normal routine pregnancy, you can give oral tablet. But when we are talking about severe anemia or moderate anemia, at that time injectable formulations are available in market in form of iron sucrose,
right.
And nowadays we have got carboxymaltose.
Right,
that is a dextran-free iron.
Yes, sir.
Previously, when we are using iron sucrose, we are very happy when I was in medical college as a professor in HOD, we had done study of 500 postpartum patients. That every postpartum lady must have to take 2 injections of iron sucrose once she get discharged. And what we found that there is increase in hemoglobin because when strain is more, if you give injectable iron, more iron will be absorbed, going into the circulation, we will see more reticulocyte into the circulation and there is increase in the hemoglobin.
Right, sir. Very rightly said, sir, because these injectable preparations, when we speak about FCM or ferric carboxymaltose, they overcome this hepcidin block also, and therefore it will be helpful in treating iron deficiency, anemia or iron deficiencies. So, but do you think there are side effects related to these injections, sir?
That is a very good question. To make people fear phobia of anaphylactic reaction, to make over from that phobia, what we used to do when iron sucrose came in market, we had designed a auto dilution dose. So what we are doing, we will take 5 cc of iron sucrose, just take a simple butterfly, dilute the iron sucrose into 10 cc, that is 5 plus 5 of blood, and in front of the audience, we will give that injectant to a lady. We will see there is no anaphylactic reaction. Then I will start my talk on iron sucrose. After finishing of my talk, I will say that this lady is going home. That's how we built up a confidence of your for doctors, those who want a fear of iron sucrose.
Yes, sir.
Now we have got FCM, peroxycarboxymaltose, dextran-free iron. Only disadvantage is it has to be given in normal size.
Obviously, absolutely.
And most important thing is it is a time bound.
Time bound, correct.
You cannot put this pint and running over for 1 hour. It has to be given in a stipulated time of not more than 15 minutes. We have done a prescription-based study of FCM and it is published in Indian Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology. 535 patients we had enrolled and starting from 500, 1000, 1500 and 2000, depends upon the severity of anemia, we have injected. Before injection we have done the hemoglobin estimation and next hemoglobin estimation was done after 1 week. Surprisingly, we will find that after 1 week, increment in the hemoglobin level of the FCM was not less than 2 gram. In 1 or 2 patients, we have got increment up to 3 gram also. So when strain is more, you are giving more iron, ferric carboxymaltose, more absorption, and there is increment in the hemoglobin.
Absolutely.
Second most important thing, what alternative you can give instead of FCM? That is blood transfusion.
Blood transfusion.
And nowadays, in this world, we are not sure that who is coming with what type of diseases. So we are giving a disease-free increment into the hemoglobin of our lady by giving this simple carboxymaltose within 50 minutes, and we can see that how patient is behaving better. Number 1. Number 2. Now there are companies who are marketing 1 gram.
1 gram.
That is 1000.
Yes, sir. 1 gram.
Only disadvantage is cost factor. But if you compare regarding the complications, it is better alternative, no adverse effect, no side effect, and you can give to every postpartum lady who is anemic.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing that experience, sir. You being the expertise in this topic, sir. It was pleasure to have you here, sir. And we look forward again to associate with you, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So men need his difficulty because they are necessary to enjoy the success shared by APJ Abdul Kalam, and I am happy to share that Abdul Kalam has received award of Dynamic Indian of the Millennium, and we had shared the same stage from the KG Foundation. Your husband was working in Coimbatore and they had given this KG Foundation award. So it is fortunate to be with that APJ Abdul Kalam. There are so many companies nowadays. Dydrogesterone is also out of one. So there are so many companies who are marketing dydrogesterone. They are using our paper as a recommendation, and ultimately every day we have to become happy.
The time to be happy is now, and the place to be happy is here, and the way to be happy is to make and have a little heaven right here.
Thank you very much. એટલે સોસાયટી બનાવજો અને તો આપણે મળતા